All right, you guys, we're back. It's still raining. You're standing over this camp. From the crude makeshift cage rises a figure. It looks like Saffron. She comes to the cage and says, You did it!
Indeed. And I try to open the cage.
You're going to need an edged weapon to cut through the things that hold it together.
I chop it with my halberd.
Did we loot anything on the lizard men?
They had nothing of value on them whatsoever. They weren't even wearing clothing.
Naked lizard men.
Naked as the day they were born.
Peaceful. With my batons, I could have hit them in critical areas.
I take
There is nothing hanging that would be critical to hit. These lizards keep those things tucked inside.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I pick up the club from the king and I present it to Malcolm and I say, "You have earned this."
It's really heavy, Malcolm. It's a club
and immediately drop down and be like, "You are too kind. I will be able to roll out so many pastries with this."
It's a belaying pin.
Like pat me on the back, like, "Oh yeah, you big bastard." And be like, yeah, there's these.
But yeah, I'm chopping open the cage with my halberd.
Of course, Saffron, we couldn't leave you behind.
I feel like I have to make my point here. Alright. So, people watching this stream, this is a belaying pin. Alright? It sticks in the side of a ship and you tie ropes to it. It's nothing like a rolling pin whatsoever. Look at it. It doesn't look anything like a rolling pin.
I don't see it on stream yet.
Well, there's like a 20-second delay.
You could. Okay,
That looks exactly like a. It looks more like a rolling pin than I had thought.
Me too.
There's no resemblance to a rolling pin.
It definitely looks like if you pulled like the rolly part out of the middle of the rolling pin.
Or you could just leave it in the middle and roll it anyways.
Yeah,
it's a belaying pin, guys.
Yeah, try using your imagination for once.
Yeah, come on. Maybe they were on a baking cruise. Come on. It's so hard to
All right. It was a culinary ship.
Yeah.
Fine.
I go into the cage or like reach in and try to pull out Dark Albert.
Saffron watches as you do so and says he was melding back to some of the lizard men, and they beat him.
Sounds like Dark Albert.
They beat him pretty badly. He's been unconscious ever since.
I show him to Trellis and I say, "Is there anything you can do?"
I'm not sure what you mean. To do with what?
Well, he doesn't look very good. I know you have some talent with herbs and healing and such.
Well, I can't heal, but we have a. Is our healer still alive?
Yeah,
Or-
Simon's still around.
Okay. Healer, come over here and help us.
The healer comes. Simon comes over, looks at Albert, nods, and says, "We should get him back to the ship where he can be properly tended to."
Do we not have any herbs here?
Well, we have them, but if he's been unconscious for a few days, another few hours won't make a difference, and we should get him somewhere out of the storm.
One moment. I run over to where I dropped my rope and my spear. Are they still there?
No.
Dang it. I look around the village. Do I find it?
You find a coil of rope inside of one of the buildings. You do not
Sweet.
find a spear.
But it's similar at least to the rope that I had.
Yeah, it's the same coil of rope that you had. Your spear is gone. There are other lizard man spears about. They're not of the fine craftsmanship that yours was, but they will work in a pinch if you so
I
desire.
scoff at them.
Okay. Saffron tells you that the other people that were in the cage, there were a lot of them to begin with. They were slowly eaten one by one, and she was worried that she was next.
Well, you can thank your lucky stars that you won the lottery there. In the good way. I hand her staff as well. Here,
Ooh!
we found this. Believe it is yours.
She is very excited when you hand that over to her. She utters a word under her breath, and the staff glows with light,
Ooh.
shedding a path for you.
Is there anything that the sailors can pick up? Like any...
There's
Can they-
nothing of value here. These people are primitive and do not value the same things you do.
I offer them the spears.
Yeah,
Huzzah!
they all arm themselves with spears. They don't know how to use them, so they fight with penalties, but, you know, it's better than a D3 club, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Then we must take Albert back to the shore where he can get help.
right. The whole party heads back to the shore. We already rolled for encounters today, so you make it back without any further incident or loss of life. I must note that Nathan, Cobb, and Adam are dead.
Cobb was the chosen one. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Even if we try to, like, bind their wounds and stuff.
Nathan and Cobb are dead. Adam is pretty far gone. Simon looks at him and says, well, he might survive, but he'll probably die of starvation or thirst long before he heals. It might be cleaner to just put him out of his misery.
No one in the crew is left behind. I will carry him to the shore and we will do what we can for him.
All right. You're the captain. No, you're not.
She speaks just as much as I do, so you listen to her.
Aye, Captain. And you guys go back to your ship, avoiding the swamp along the way. Soon enough, for all of you, however many of you there are now, are in the hold of the ship, slightly out of the rain. Well, entirely out of the rain. What do you guys want to
Actually,
do?
how many of the sailors are left alive? Malcolm, Simon.
Malcolm, Simon, and Alan are alive. Adam is almost dead.
Okay.
When we get back to the camp, I have the healer tend to everybody's wounds, especially Adam, to make sure that, you know, if he has any chance of survival, that we tend to him first.
Okay. He says it doesn't look good, but he'll do what he can.
That's fine.
All right. It looks like tomorrow, rain or shine, you're going to be out of herbs, so you'll need to make another run into the swamp to find some more.
Can I look for them today, or is today over?
Yeah, you could go today if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick check for herbs then.
Okay.
For this one, it's a D.
It's a D20 plus. I don't remember what your...
10, so
Okay.
D20 plus 10.
Yes. There you go. You find a whole clutch and bring them back.
Okay.
And that is it for the rest of the day. Unless there was something anyone wanted to say or do. Doesn't seem like it.
I take the sketch I made of Dark Albert and I fold it up and I put it in his pocket. Even though he's not awake, I just leave it.
Aww, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. The day ends. You guys go to sleep. I think this is probably a good place to end it unless you have actions or things that you wish to resolve. I know it's a little early for us, but this
On the beach, like something
in the middle of a
something
storm.
pretty. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Like you do.
And I'm a minotaur.
Yeah, please.
Do what I want. And then I give 1 silver piece and 1 beautiful shell as like a medal of honor to each of the sailors.
It was pretty barren. It looks like they don't value baubles.
I spend the rest of the evening looking for like beautiful shells on the beach, like something
In the
just
middle of a
something
storm?
pretty. Yeah,
Okay. Cool. Like you do.
and I'm a minotaur.
Yeah, please.
Do what I want. And then I give 1 silver piece and 1 beautiful shell as like a medal of honor to each of the sailors.
Very nice.
How many of them are alive? 4?
3 with an unconscious one.
So I'll do 3 silver pieces for now, and if one of them wakes up, I'll give him 1 too.
Nice.
Amongst the sailors, we have a discussion regarding Bruno and his performance because before we thought that maybe he was trying to kill all of us.
What is the consensus of the hive mind?
Our hive mind is that maybe we were too quick to jump to conclusions, but Bruno is a very crafty person, and we need to remember to read between the lines with him.
Okay.
Plus,
Anyone?
we feel strong in him, and we feel much more brave, which might actually end up getting us killed now. So we'll see.
Anything else you guys want to do, or are we going to call it right here?
I think
we're
that's
calling
it.
All right.
We wouldn't want to like start a new adventure because we only have half hour.
Not even.
Yeah.
Great. So that's been Misscliks D&D Seaborn Chapter 3, Episode 4. Come back next week, same time, same place, for Chapter 3, Episode 5. But I think we are going to be...
Good time to divvy up experience.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to be saying farewell to Herona, though.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Everyone, please find Herona on Twitter and Twitch and all the places and give her lots of hearts and Misscliks hotness emotes and all sorts of stuff because it was awesome of you to play for 3 weeks with us while Liv and Pete couldn't be here. And now we found her character so she can successfully return. So thank you. And you saved us all in this last
Yes, thank you.
That was fun.
Good. I'm sure we'll see you again on our shows if you ever want to.
Yeah, for sure.
You single-handedly slew the Lizardman boss. Good job.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right. Experience for Bruno, Trellis, Maribel. Please jot down 2,125 experience points.
Oh, man.
Wow.
2,000.
Good.
Yes.
2,125.
Yes, that is for defeating the Lizardman King, for rescuing Albert and Saffron, both still alive and intact, for clearing that and securing all those things, and role-playing and all that fun stuff.
Hold on. I level up. I'm level 5 now.
I think I level up, but we'll have to do it next time when I have my actual character sheet.
I can't math, so I'm mathing right now. But what do I need to do if I level up? Will we take care of that next
Yeah,
time?
if we're going to do Trellis next week, we'll do you next week too.
Okay.
Just make a note because I'm going to forget. And Bruno, mark down that you did get experience this week.
Yep.
Okay, good. And
All right. Level 5.
Woo! Well, let's say our goodbyes. I am doing Dicing with Death tomorrow at noon Pacific time on twitch.tv/Koibu. It's a one-on-one D&D campaign with Georg, who started off as a jolly, fun little wizard who was a little bit mischievous and has taken a twisted and dark turn, and now he goes about harvesting souls from people in a village in order to fuel his arcane magics. So that's going on tomorrow at noon Pacific. And that's all I got for you guys. Trellis.
I'm V Parlafloi, VIEPARLAFOI, or V for short. I stream, so you can find me streaming. I am in the middle of moving still, so I'm not streaming currently till probably later this week or next week. But if you want to find me on any social medias, it's all V Parlafloi.
Fantastic. Rufus.
AKA Malcolm, AKA Alan, AKA Steven.
Simon.
AKA, yeah.
Nathan, Alan, Cobb. If you guys didn't miss it, those are all the... If you didn't catch it, those are all the cast and crew of the Firefly.
What have you
You
got
said
going?
Alan. I was going to do Alan, Simon, Theodore, and keep going. That, but
What have you got going on this week that people can watch? Corona.
I'm drawing my subs right now, and actually, I'm about to jump into some Rust roleplay with Mr. Moon and a handful of other streamers. So, I am again. My friend Classy Pax and I are bringing our husband and wife duo, Bernie and Miriam Gold Sanderstein, to Rust. He's already set up. We have a place set up, and he's already been talking. We are going to be running a law firm in Rust, so that if someone throws sticks at you or maims you in some kind of way, we can determine the penalty and maybe lower your whether or not you get stoned, or if we just decapitate a part or kill you. Whatever the decision is, we can litigate for you, and for a hefty price, of course, because so that's what I'm going to be doing. And then just a lot of drawing. Overwatch is coming out soon. I know there's going to be one more week of, I think it's going to be the complete open beta for pre-orders. So if you've already pre-ordered your Overwatch, I think it's the 5th through the 9th of May, which is the open beta. And then the game comes out on the 25th. So there'll be a lot of Overwatch being played.
Yay,
As someone who's never played or watched any Rust, there's no actual framework for having a law firm in the game, right?
No, well, that's where the role play comes in. We just make it up as we go. And the best part is that neither Classic Pax or I know what we're talking about. And so we're just going to keep feeding people garbage. But it's how you say it. Like if you say like as if you know what you're talking about, people will be like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. So we're just going to kind of play off of that.
But where are you getting your clients?
We will convince people that they need us. We've done it before. We could do it again. People, especially, and it's actually kind of messed up, the strength of your role-playing abilities and like navigating through the social structures, you can easily like cow people into really stupid shit and like getting people to follow you and just believe dumb stuff. And then they just go do things and like get themselves killed or whatever.
Wow.
And then we can like they're a new client now and like investigate something else. And it's a lot of really just idiots being idiots. It's great. I'm excited.
Nice. Maribel.
I have, actually something interesting this week is Eye on the Storm, which is normally on Thursdays at 7:15 p.m. will actually now be moving to midday. It will go on at the lunch hour Pacific time. And this week we're just going to have kind of a state of the show talk where we have a shortened episode and just tell you what's going on, why we're moving the show, look back on where the show's come from, just kind of chit chat with me and Gillyweed. So that will be at noon Pacific on Thursday. And we'll be putting that on social media too. So keep an eye out. And as always, I have Twitch Weekly, and then I have a weekend at home. Yay! So I'm going to try to stream. I started some cool creative stuff with you guys. I started my esports blanket and my Star Wars shorts that I've been sewing. And so I want to finish both of those. So hopefully I'll have some time to do that this weekend with you all. And Trump, what about you?
Well, the big news, of course, on my end is this little guy.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins.
That's the Old Gods expansion for Hearthstone. Came out today, and because of it, I think we crushed Twitch as the #1 category. Hearthstone was definitely really big today, and I look forward to having it continue to be big, and I'll be streaming quite a lot of it as usual.
Nice.
Yay! All right, and as far as Misscliks, there are lots of other shows going on this week. You can find the schedule down below or on the offline image or on our website, misscliks.com. You can also get real-time updates from Misscliks on Twitter. We would love it if you would give that a follow and our channel a follow. And if you feel so led, subscribe. And if you saw, I shared my 26-month continuous subscription little notification in the channel. So if you want to be cool like me, better get on that soon.
We missed the 2-year anniversary for Misscliks.
We did.
We didn't say. Oh,
How do we always miss these things?
Well, we'll get the 5-year.
Yeah. We'll work toward that. We'll plan on that.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheerios.